There are moments in life when time bends, when fate knocks, and delay is no longer an option. Right now, we are standing on the edge of one such moment. The 555 portal isn't just another numerological event. It's an energetic phenomenon that will not wait for you to be ready. It's too late to go back to who you were before this shift began. The gateway is already open, pulsing with a divine frequency that demands your attention. You felt the pull, the restlessness, the inner knowing. That's because your soul knows something major is happening. This is not about superstition, it's about a cosmic invitation to rise. To step out of the outdated versions of yourself and into the realm of soul-aligned purpose. The universe won't beg. It offers. And in this moment, it's offering a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Evolve or remain confined by illusions. You must choose. Do you leap forward into the unknown and trust what your spirit already knows? Or do you stay bound to old timelines, patterns, and pain? The clock isn't ticking. It's booming. And the choice is now. The power of the 555 portal. May 5, 2025, written numerologically as May 5, 2025, is no ordinary date. It's a rare and potent 555 alignment. The energy of the number 5 in spiritual numerology speaks of transformation, freedom, change, and divine intervention. But when it triples, it amplifies into a cosmic roar. 555 isn't a coincidence. It's a sacred code, a signal from the universe to your soul that the time for inner revolution has come. You're not being nudged gently. You're being summoned powerfully. This energetic portal is about unshackling yourself from limitations that have long expired. It brings radical shifts, soul-deep breakthroughs, and divine redirection. When the 555 code appears in the sky and in your life, it's not a random sign. It's divine architecture. The question is, are you tuned in? Because the 555 doesn't just pass by. It sweeps through your life like a wind of change, clearing what no longer serves and making space for what is destined. This is your divine permission slip to shift. Embrace the power. Claim your transformation. The cost of holding on. Clinging to old identities, relationships, belief systems, or familiar pain is more dangerous than you realize. What you refuse to release is the very thing blocking your ascension. The cost of holding on isn't just emotional fatigue, it's the forfeiting of your divine future. That heavy baggage, those repeated patterns, the people who keep you stagnant, they are the chains keeping you from your breakthrough. You can't take old wounds into new dimensions. And here's the paradox. While releasing can feel painful, remaining stuck is far more excruciating. Pain becomes suffering when it's prolonged. The 555 portal is illuminating what must be left behind, not as punishment, but as liberation. If your heart hurts as you let go, understand this. Your spirit is being set free. Don't confuse comfort with alignment. Sometimes, discomfort is the sign that you're finally detoxing the soul from what was never meant to stay. Let it go, or let it cost you everything meant for you. Current energetic sensitivities. You've probably noticed the shifts around you, strange behavior from others, increased emotional sensitivity, sudden disconnection from places and people that once felt familiar. You're not imagining it. The frequency is rising. And as your soul begins to align with this higher vibration, anything out of resonance starts to feel heavy, awkward, or energetically off. That's not rejection, it's redirection. It's your spirit saying, you've outgrown this. These energetic mismatches are not meant to scare you, they are signs of an imminent quantum upgrade. Before every expansion, there is friction. Your old reality resists your evolution. You may feel disoriented, even agitated, but that's simply your energetic body shedding what's too small for where you're going. These feelings are not obstacles, they're confirmations. You are aligning with a new frequency. You're not losing your mind, you're finding your soul. Freedom feels like chaos. We often fantasize about freedom as peace and clarity, but real freedom is messy. At least at first. The moment you break free from old limitations, your nervous system might panic. That's not because you're on the wrong path. It's because your ego is screaming while your soul is expanding. The chaos you feel isn't punishment. It's preparation. You're not being destroyed, you're being reborn. During this 555 portal, the chaos is sacred. It's a cosmic fire, burning off the layers of who you thought you had to be so you can finally become who you truly are. Let the disorder happen. Let the confusion be part of the process. You're not failing, you're evolving. Freedom doesn't always feel good, but it's always worth it. The portal won't offer you comfort, but it will deliver transformation. Embrace the chaos. It's your soul stretching into its fullest potential. Movement over clarity. You don't need all the answers right now. Waiting for perfect clarity will only keep you stuck. The 555 portal is not here to reward perfection. It's here to honor bold movement. Action is your prayer. Your willingness to leap is your declaration to the universe that you trust the process. This is not the season to wait. This is the season to move. You might feel uncertain, but that's not a stop sign. It's an invitation to develop trust. Every major shift in your life happened because you moved, not because you understood every detail. Let this be no different. In this portal, motion is magnetic. Energy responds to courage. The universe isn't waiting for your certainty, it's waiting for your decision. Move, and the answers will follow. Releasing the mask. You've worn masks for survival, to fit in, to be loved, to stay safe. But those masks have become heavy. You were never meant to hide your truth to be accepted. The 555 portal demands radical authenticity. It's not enough to seem spiritual, kind, or awakened. You must be real. Because what the world needs now isn't more likability, it needs truth. It needs raw, unfiltered, unapologetic you. You didn't come here to play small or to shrink into someone else's comfort zone. You came here to be the fire, the storm, the light. And yes, some people will walk away when you show your true face. Let them. That's divine filtering. This portal is a mirror and a megaphone. It shows you who's real and amplifies who you're becoming. Stop diluting your spirit. Stop editing your essence. Let your truth be loud. True kindness versus self-erasure. Kindness does not mean self-erasure. Being spiritual doesn't mean being silent. There's a sacred difference between compassion and self-sacrifice. If you've been shrinking to keep the peace, this portal will force you to reclaim your voice. Your boundaries are holy, and enforcing them is an act of love, for yourself and others. Stop confusing suppression with enlightenment. Speaking up, walking away, saying no, these are spiritual acts too. The 555 portal is revealing where your kindness has been weaponized against you. No more martyrdom masquerading as growth. This energy is calling you to stand in power, not people-please your way into burnout. You can be both kind and fierce. Don't trade your fire for false harmony. Spiritualized resentment. Be honest. Are you truly healed, or have you just spiritualized your pain? We often rush to forgive, forget, and move on, not because we're ready, but because we've been taught that forgiveness is the high road. But what happens when you're still bleeding beneath the mantras? The 555 portal is exposing hidden resentment, the kind that's been buried beneath spiritual cliches. Everything happens for a reason isn't helpful when your soul is still aching. This isn't about dwelling in pain, it's about acknowledging it so it can be released. You can't bypass the wound and expect to receive the wisdom. This is a deep healing. This is soul surgery. You must go into the pain to transmute it. This portal is a sacred spotlight. Let it reveal what still needs to be grieved, screamed, and released. That's how you free yourself. Release versus retention. Your memories don't make you wise, your willingness to release them does. There's a difference between carrying lessons and dragging emotional weight. Too often, we hold on to past pain as proof of strength. But strength is not in retention, it's in surrender. The 555 portal is asking you to drop the bags. Not because they weren't real, but because they're no longer relevant. You've honored the past. You've learned the lessons. Now let it go. Retaining outdated energy will slow your ascension. The lightness you crave is on the other side of release. Don't worship the wound. Transcend it. This moment is your invitation to make space for what's next, not to rehearse what's over. Momentum over certainty. This isn't the time to wait until everything makes sense. If you need guarantees before you move, you'll miss the miracle. The universe is shifting in real time to support your leap of faith, but only if you actually leap. Momentum is your ally. Hesitation is your anchor. Don't let your desire for certainty paralyze you. The 555 portal is built on spiritual physics. Action creates alignment. Clarity doesn't lead the way, faith does. This is a threshold moment, and the energy is not gentle. It's transformative. Surrender your need to predict the outcome. Instead, trust the divine rhythm. The next version of you is already waiting on the other side of your risk. Stop overanalyzing. You don't need every answer to take the next step. One of the biggest spiritual traps in this era of awakening is the compulsion to overanalyze every emotion, synchronicity, or shift. The divine is not a formula to decode, it's a vibration to align with. You are being asked to feel, not just think. Your mind has been conditioned to seek safety in logic, but this 555 portal invites you into a different frequency, one of intuitive navigation. When you overanalyze, you activate fear. You try to control outcomes. But the 555 energy is about liberation from that control. It speaks through nudges, soul flares, and inner knowing that often defies reason. The question isn't, do I understand this? It's, can I trust this? The most aligned breakthroughs happen not when we figure it all out, but when we respond to what we feel deep within. You may be sensing that a job, relationship, or path no longer fits, and yet, you're trying to convince yourself otherwise through endless inner dialogue. So, the divine doesn't need you to rationalize what it's revealing. It simply needs your yes. Your intuitive system is being upgraded to a higher bandwidth where clarity often comes after the leap, not before. Don't let mental loops delay your ascension. Choose movement over mastery. Let go of needing it all to make sense. Trust your energy, and the universe will mirror your faith. People acting off? Here's why. If you've recently noticed people acting strange, emotionally distant, overly reactive, or even suddenly quiet, you're not crazy. You're simply vibrating at a frequency that's no longer familiar to them. This 555 portal is increasing your spiritual resonance, and when you rise, not everyone will understand the new version of you. Some people will project. Others will withdraw. And some may try to pull you back into the version of yourself that they were more comfortable with. But remember this, their reactions are not reflections of your truth, they are reflections of their discomfort. Growth disrupts dynamics. That's not drama. That's ascension. This phase is teaching you a powerful lesson. Don't take it personally. When your frequency rises, it can act as a mirror that forces others to face their stagnancy, denial, or hidden fears. Some will rise with you. Others won't. And both are okay. Don't shrink your light just because someone flinched. Don't apologize for evolving. The discomfort you feel around certain people is a divine clue, a signal that you've outgrown the energetic agreement. You're not abandoning anyone. You're answering the call of your soul. Let the mismatches fall away. What is aligned will meet you on the other side of this portal. Nearing the threshold. If things feel more intense than usual, emotionally, spiritually, or energetically, it's because you're standing at the threshold of a quantum leap. This is not ordinary discomfort. This is transformation pressure. Your reality is bending around your breakthrough. You're being prepared to cross into a new timeline, a higher path, a version of self that is freer, bolder, and more soul-led. And just like the moment before birth, it's messy, unpredictable, and at times overwhelming. But don't confuse the chaos for failure. This friction is evidence that you're close to a cosmic upgrade. The energy is breaking down what can't go forward. The universe never tests you to punish you, it tests you to prepare you. Your patience, your faith, your surrender, they're being activated right now to open portals that your old self wasn't calibrated to enter. This is the moment where many give up, turn back, or numb themselves out of fear. But not you. You didn't come this far to stop at the edge. This portal is your invitation to push through. You're being spiritually dilated. Your next chapter is not coming, it's already forming. Your only job is to walk through the fire without forgetting who you are becoming. Stay grounded. Stay faithful. You're almost there. Final message, leap now or wait a lifetime. This is not just another moment. This is the moment. The 555 portal won't align like this again in your lifetime. Energetically, it's a cosmic crossroads, a window that can quantum leap your path or leave you stuck in a loop of almost becoming. On the other side of this portal is a version of you that you've glimpsed in dreams, in signs, in sudden intuitive surges, the version of you who lives boldly, speaks truth without fear, walks in divine confidence, and knows their worth. But that version won't be unlocked by hesitation. It will only be unlocked by a sacred leap. You have to decide, remain in the comfort of known patterns, or cross into the unknown where destiny awaits. If you delay now, it could take years to recreate the spiritual alignment currently available. Not because the divine punishes, but because timelines are sacred. They open when you are ready. And this moment is ready for you. All signs, synchronicities, and soul stirrings have led to this gate. The universe is not asking for perfection, it's asking for participation. Leap without the full map. Say yes without the applause. Choose your soul even when the world says it doesn't make sense. This portal is the divine's final nudge. Let go of who you were. Embrace who you're becoming. Don't wait a lifetime to answer a calling meant for now.